What's up my friends, my name is Forge and welcome to a brand new video. So today we've been given the 22w11a Snapshot, which gives us mangrove wood, the lovely frogs, and even the new deep dark biome. A few weeks ago we got the experimental snapshot for the deep dark, which gave us the warden. It gave us the new deep dark cities, but however with this week's snapshot we do not have the deep dark cities or even the warden yet. Those will be coming in a feature snapshot, so don't you worry about that. Now if you're playing in a regular Minecraft world, you do not have the ability of finding this biome. Instead, you have to click on create new world, go down to more world options, then world type. Change that to single biome, click on customize, and then choose deep dark, press done, and create new world. Once the world is loaded up, you're not going to spawn in a cave. Instead, you'll be on the surface. And let's take a look at this. This is absolutely crazy. Could you imagine playing a challenge with this map? Like, I think it would be really cool to just play around this map, try to sneak around, cut down the trees, and make sure the warden doesn't try to get you. But however, there's just one issue with that challenge idea. You're not going to find any animals spawning up on the surface. So you can't get wool, you can't get any food or anything like that. So you're basically going to be out of luck. It's about to get real dirty up in here because we have mud. And along with mud, we got 5 new blocks. We got mud brick stairs, mud bricks, mud brick walls, and mud brick slabs. And there's even packed mud. It is not naturally generating anywhere inside your world. So that means that you can't find them in swamps. You can't find the new swamp biome as well. So the only way that you can get them as of right now anyway is by combining some dirt with some water and then you get mud. I know, it's kind of a no-brainer. Welcome to how to make mud with Forge. First, grab a block of dirt, interact with a water bottle, and voila, you got your mud. But in all seriousness though, I'm a very big fan of the new mud blocks. Let's look at the bricks. These are probably by far one of my favorite brick types that I'll probably be using in the future of my builds. I don't really use bricks all that much in my Minecraft builds, but with this new block family, that may end up changing. Besides that, you can also make 2 other blocks, so place it on the crafting bench. First one is muddy mangrove root. So if you combine mangrove roots with a piece of mud, then you'll make the muddy mangrove root. Or if you combine a piece of mud with some wheat, you'll get yourself packed mud. This is what the muddy mangrove roots look like, and this is what packed mud looks like. I'm a very big fan of the packed mud. It kind of reminds me of cobblestone, but a little bit lighter in tone. This next part makes me very excited because we finally got a brand new wood type coming to the game, and it's mangrove wood. I have been on the side of new wood types in swamps for a very long time. I've always wanted to see a new type of tree in the swamps, and we're finally getting one. And it is called the Mangrove Tree. Now as of right now, there is no way to find this new wood type in survival mode, so you do have to be in creative mode for the time being, but in the future updates, you will be able to find this new wood type inside the new swamp biome, which is the mangrove swamps. I'm definitely a really big fan of the doors and trapdoors as well. Kind of reminds me of some kind of fancy house door that you probably put outside like a mansion. Maybe you'll put it outside your castle. Like this is definitely a really cool door type. We also got the introduction of pressure plates, buttons, stairs, fences, fence gates, and signs and planks. And as I said before, this is definitely a wood type I am very excited for. Mojang also gave us logs, the stripped logs, bark and stripped bark, muddy roots, and regular roots and leaves. But one thing you need to know about the leaves, for the first time ever, leaves, they're going to be able to be bone meal. And when you bone meal this leaf type, you'll get yourself a propagule. Now this is classified as a baby propagule, and there's a total of 3 stages. We're on stage 1, then stage 2, stage 3, and stage 4. And once you break it, then it will plop onto the ground. Obviously I'm in creative mode, so I'm not going to get nothing back. But if you were in survival mode, it would just plop down to the ground. Then you can grab your propagule, go ahead and place it down, and then bone meal it, and then you can grow it up. But obviously we don't have the mangrove trees yet, so they're only going to grow into an oak tree. Don't worry, it's not going to be like the azalea tree. Although I kind of wish that you could place the propagule back on the leaf. I think it would be really cool for decoration. And more importantly, this will be the first time that we can grow a sapling in water. For regular saplings, if I were to place an oak sapling, it would end up getting placed, but then it ends up breaking off. So we didn't have the ability of growing trees in water. Although I think it would be a really cool feature for every sapling inside the game, like being able to grow an oak tree underwater. I think that would be really cool for decoration. We also got a new mangrove boat. But my question is, when are we getting boat with chest? Like, that's the one feature I'm really excited for, so please, Mojang, hurry up and add that to the game. And now it's time for some uppity goodness. As we all know, a few weeks ago, we got the introduction of frogs on the Bedrock Edition betas, and I'm definitely a really big fan of the frogs. These are going to be one of those mobs that I will most definitely put in my aquarium and will most definitely keep as a pet. Maybe I'll name the frog Fred, or maybe John, maybe George. Like, I don't know. Like, I just really love frogs. But as of right now, you cannot find frogs anywhere inside the world, but frogs, they do have some really cool features. Like, first off, if you got 2 frogs, you can breed them by using slime balls. It may not be good for their stomachs, but frogs, they love them nonetheless. And whenever that happens, one of the frogs will go into the water and they will lay an egg, and these eggs are called frog spawn. It will take a little bit of time for these eggs to hatch, but once they do, you will get yourself a tadpole. And this is what the tadpole looks like. Once you have a tadpole, you can interact with the water bucket, then you'll get a tadpole bucket. Then you can take that back over to your base, or if you want to get yourself a certain frog, go ahead and take it to a certain biome. If a tadpole grows up in a very hot biome, then you'll get the white frog. If the tadpole grows up in a warm biome, then you'll get the orange frog. If a tadpole grows up in a cold biome, then you'll get my favorite frog, and that's the green frog. Oh yeah, this is what I think of when I think of frogs. The nice shade of green. Frogs also absolutely love to eat baby slimes. It's very sad to see them get eaten, but you know, the frog's gotta eat. The frog can also eat baby magma cubes, and depending on the frog type that eats the magma cube, it will drop a different colored light, which are called frog lights. You can get verdant frog lights, pearlescent frog lights, and ochre frog lights, and they look absolutely amazing. When the orange frog eats a magma cube, you will get the yellow frog light. When the green frog eats a magma cube, you'll get the green frog light. And when a white frog eats a magma cube, you get the purple frog light. And with that being said, that's basically it for everything in this week's snapshot 22w11a. Down below in the comments, I do want you to tell me what you think of this. If you guys happen to enjoy this video, then make sure to leave a big fat thumbs up. And while you're down there, make sure to subscribe to the channel because I make videos like this all the time. Hope you have a logical day, and I will catch you next time. Goodbye.